control.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Wentz. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Great. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play fake, Murray. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now Murray off play action. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sanders toss left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Wins. This short throw caught by Goddard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so.
Short up with 14, but it brings up 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
From the gun, Murray. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 39-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's bring it. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going deep for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Gonzalez.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that.
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flushed out right. Got an open man, it's Foster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Murray. Throw left side, complete. It's Drake. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds, that is.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Safety screaming. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Come on. March 49. March 49. Know your job. Begin, begin, begin.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. His throw incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd and 4.
Now Murray again. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Derek Barnett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Murray a give. This is Drake. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 42. Eagles.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just like that. Watch out, watch out.
On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of
that goes for a gain of 31.
Eagles.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. On track.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals add on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top run.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Score Cardinals 49, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By Brandon Graham.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Cardinals.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Over here.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big